My name's James Vigor. I've been working at Shatter for a little over 3 years now as a game programmer.
Hi, my name is Connor Kearney. I'm a recent university graduate and I work for Lively, part of Electric Square, and I'm a junior programmer.
So I'm Mathew Hill. I'm a Unreal developer, currently working at Virtex. I develop a lot of the sort of core tech behind our experience, and it's mainly using C++ programming.
I am at the bottom of the food chain, and for the programmers, because it goes junior, it goes normal programmer, it goes senior programmer, and then it goes lead programmer, and then the lead programmer talks to other people as well. But yes, I'm the junior programmer, so I get to help with all a manner of tasks. At the moment, I'm working on quite a few user interface tasks, and I get thrown whatever projects that come at me.
So yeah, when I started, I was very lucky to have the opportunity to start as a junior, but also, like, with my previous experience and working on my own projects, get some of the responsibility working towards that mid-level Unreal developer role. So I had a bit more responsibility than the average junior, but I got the opportunity to go into a lot of features that I thought would be great for the experience. And from the like an average junior would be more just like working along with others. For me, it was very much like, what do I think we should do? And now being in the mid-level role, I just have more responsibility of like, these are the features we need to do. Okay, like this is what we're going to do. It's less like asking, and it's more just like the confidence to just execute the vision. Like,
it is really making the game work. At its most fundamental level, that's what it is. It is all of the functionality that goes into taking a concept and a bunch of assets and turning it into something playable. And with that comes a lot of interdisciplinary sort of communication. So there's a lot of interaction with other departments and making sure that everything they want is realized. But fundamentally, if it's broken or if it doesn't exist, we go in and do that. I have, particularly in recent years, been discovering that what I am at heart is a storyteller. And that might seem a strange thing for a programmer to say, but I think that the real drive to go into game development for me was the idea of building worlds, or of having a concept and realizing it and watching it come to life. And that was something that always really inspired me from the get-go. So I personally just really like watching something come to life, and I really wanted to be involved in the process of making that happen, not just like, building some things, handing it over and watching someone else do it. I guess I really wanted to get hands-on with making that happen.
I think it's just being a part of a kind of larger project. Like, with my skill set, I could easily be in computer science or computer security and all like that, but I think I would find that very boring. It's just like very standard and boring stuff. Like, I work in games. I get to say that to people. I work on games and like that. I'm a part of a games programming team, and having the ability to, enjoy work as well. Like, I get to log on and, like, for my day, I get to program games. I get to technically play a game and fix the problems with the game, and then eventually my name will be associated with this project.
Yeah, so I would say that the complex problem solving, being able to look at a problem and just work towards the solution to this problem, and being like having, especially at Virtex, having the flexibility to try new things, especially with the research and development tasks, I can just find cool solutions, especially to things that have just not really been done before. So being able to really get stuck in with something very challenging, I do really thrive in that environment where things are very, very complicated.
I think in retrospect, applying for jobs that required that C++ knowledge was probably not necessarily a bad move, because I still got the interview experience, and it helped me realize just how deep and complex that was as a different language. But I think going in, if I'd realized actually I don't know that language as well as I would need to for a professional context, that might have helped me a little bit more to select job applications. Not that I was being particularly fussy, mind you.
Experienced people will get your email to the company, and they'll look at your CV, they'll look at the portfolio. If your most important things are quite hard to find, if it's 3 clicks away, they're not going to bother, because they're going through hundreds of people applying for the same job. I only found out later during applying that a few companies use kind of AI systems to pick, rather than reading the CV, but to pick out certain words. And if your CV isn't, I think it's called ATF correct, then the AI will pick the wrong thing.
I would have told myself, yeah, just focus on your portfolio and making sure that everything on there you're really proud of and it pushes your abilities. That's a really important thing. If you're just working on very easy projects, and it might be for fun, that's definitely not a problem, but if you're not incrementally trying to improve your skills, then for me that's an important aspect of it, showing everybody else that every time you make something you're stepping it up.
I would say keep the scope of your ambitions with new projects, at least for the very beginning, keep them very, very small. It is very easy, and I learned this was I can probably say this was a definitive lesson I learned at uni, actually, was that it's very easy for what seems like a very small and simple idea to get out of control, and for you to spend months and months and months working on something and barely make a dent in your overall design. Keep it super simple, and once you have a better idea of what you're capable of, or maybe once you've already built a foundation that you can keep using in the future, then you can sort of gradually and very deliberately increase the scope of what you want to do.
You'll apply for companies and never hear back from them. That is very disheartening. It's heartbreaking, it is, when companies just don't reply back to you. It's so annoying in that, but you just have to kind of keep on moving. Genuinely, there are a few times when I was applying to jobs and that I thought I was very, very close to getting it, and then having that rug pulled under you and you're back to square one it's awful, but you kind of have to get through it. I know that's probably not the advice you want to hear, but it's definitely worth it in the end. When you actually have the job, and that it's great to have.
I really do think being proud of your work, it reflects to others, and also the recruiters and whoever's looking at your portfolio. It really shines when you can just see someone's passionate and really proud of something. The way they write about it, if you just give a boring description of I made this project and this is what it does, if you really put some cool pictures and you really show that your work, that you are super proud and you're passionate about it. It doesn't matter how complicated the project is or technically impressive it is. It just shows that you're enthusiastic, and being able to learn and being enthusiastic about it at the same time is quite key traits of someone who can work in this industry, because things do move quite fast. So you learn every single day. So being able to show that you're keen and excited about the industry is really, really helpful, I feel.
Game development for me is an industry of passion and enthusiasm. I think it's really important to hold on to the things that you're passionate about and the things that drive you to do whatever it is you do. Because if I just wanted to be a programmer who made money, I probably wouldn't be in games. I would probably be in software development, because it's generally a bit more lucrative. The thing that sort of keeps me here is the fact that I want to do this. This is the work I want to do, and these are the products that I want to make. These are the kinds of things I want to see and have my name attached to and be proud of. I think that's a really key thing to hold on to. If it's your passion that brought you here in the first place, it should be the thing that's keeping you here. So you don't want to lose that.